Southern California
What
has
you
a
mean?
new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, Wonder SoFi Stadium.
Well, she was acting. Well, she was acting real fucking slow yesterday.
She was like, well, she definitely ain't like she's 75. Hey, I'm trying to use the phone. I said,
She was acting real slow yesterday. I said, this supposed to be the one with all the damn sense. Well, I was waiting on them and this, and I was just like, why you just say it?
As a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready?
Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On one, ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Robinson here. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, and he hits puts him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Here we go.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 65 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Gibson here running out of the gun, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 3 yards remain for second down. Now it's Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Herbert. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Herbert now. That's caught by Khaled. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Slot man moves right. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Bengals 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
I'm wondering.
2nd down and 3.
11, 11. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Cam Akers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Finds Spiller on the check down. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. This is the tight end Fant, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Burrow. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll lose lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they try to add on 2 more. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Herbert's throw taken in by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running right with Kelly. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end fan. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
11.
Now Burrow. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
On 2, ready?
On the give, this is Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been targeting quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field. And this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Kelly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep fighting.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are. But they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. But that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
Yeah.